Warming up the digital stage for your streaming pleasure? Can I just log into a porn site? What's up, guys? Johnny Somali Pirate has finally gotten his just recompense, his just desserts, all kinds of other things. Yes, it took another country to actually do it, where they find out that they actually don't have free speech. Yes, I am in a different place, and I have used up all of my time on the free version of StreamYard, so I don't have a background while we're still house sitting. Fuck cancer. So, we're just making do with what we have to make do with. However, there are still things that are coming out in the news. There are still things coming out in entertainment that we need to talk about. We will still do a live stream tonight. It's just not going to look so good on my side. We're talking about Johnny Somali. If you guys like anything that you see here on this channel, please hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate that. We love every single one of you. And without further I think that air horn was trying to say adieu. Let's go into exactly what happened. Now, yes, this did come out about 4 days ago. Everyone kind of jumped on the train. But this is a guy that I've been seeing over the years, and he always pissed me off, so I never really wanted to talk to him because it would just be nothing but racial slurs and cuss words the entire time. Johnny Somali, the American streamer, sentenced to labor in a Korean prison. Now, just the open agape mouth right there tells you everything that you need to know about what this person does. He's yet another one of these entitled kids who think that the TikTok generation, the Instagram, do it for the gram, the Vine generation, they think that being overtly obnoxious and interrupting other people's private lives is funny and it'll go viral. Come on, guys, we got to go viral, don't we? You don't actually have anything to say. It's not like you have commentary that is, valuable to other people and maybe can make things think in a different, make people think in a different way about a certain topic that comes up. No, it's brain rot. But because he got in early on the game, he's made a lot of money. American live streamer Johnny Somali Pirate, whose legal name is Ramsey Khalid Ismail. It's not even Ishmael from the Bible, so I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but I don't give a fuck either. I'm just glad he's in jail. Has been sentenced by a South Korean court to 6 months in prison. You're lucky that you weren't in a North Korean court. They actually gave you a trial. The ruling followed a series of incidents that authorities said disrupted public order. Now, I do have a lot of things. I am using a different streaming service right now, so bear with me. It's going to take a little bit more than it normally would. Here we go with a couple of other things, just showing the kind of person, if you don't know who this guy is. Let's just go into this, and hopefully y'all can see and hear. And I can't hear. I'm just gonna pause it. I will let me find this. I will try to find this guy so I can link it in the description because I don't want anybody to think that I'm stealing content. That is not my intention. The feed ski. I will put that in the hashtags down below. As well as the link. There's a whole bunch of shit that I've seen from Johnny Somali over the years, which I absolutely can't fucking stand, and it's just that one little thing. I think I actually have, if it wasn't on a live stream, it was on a video, I talked about some of these kind of people at least once before. And it reminds me of when I was 14, 15 years old at Walmart, or you get dropped off at the mall with your friends, and you think being, you think being brazen is hilarious because it's out of the norm. That's what Johnny Somali has made his entire career off of. And you also do realize, even though you did that shit when you were a kid, you also realized that you had to grow up, you had to get a job, you hopefully decided to get in relationships, get married, have families, progress with your life, not say stuck in this toddler phase where you think bucking the trend is fun. Now, granted, it was fun back in the day, but like it's a spark, it's a flash in the pan. That's all I can say as far as my experiences with that. Yeah, we used to just like say wild shit. Sometimes you yell in the middle of public. I remember going to a Reliant K concert because somehow they happened to show up for a free show at the Bossier City Mall, Louisiana, around the area where I'm from. Not, I didn't grow up in Bossier, but anyway, they just showed up and they did like a 4-song acoustic set because I guess they were in the area or traveling through. I don't fucking know. And then we just yelled Charles in Charge because if you are a fan of that band, their very first album, the white one, they had a cover of the Charles in Charge TV show, intro song. And they were like, we really appreciate it. However, that's not on the set list, guys. But we'll talk to you later. And it was kind of one of those things where like, hey, I got recognized. But then, if I was 2 years older, I would be like, dude, you're fucking obnoxious. And Johnny Somali is obnoxious. Now, that's just one small part. There's another thing that I do need to pick up. And it says stop screen share, but apparently I was talking over that the entire time. Johnny Somali gets punched. Ooh, this is great. Probably should go back to the beginning because now that I have prefaced that with exactly the kind of shenanigans that he gets up to, this is when people don't take it the correct way. This is when people don't just put their head down and keep walking. This is what happens whenever you fuck with the wrong people. Matt, what'd the five fingers say to the face? Not once, but twice. There is actually a funny part to this clip, which this is the only reason why I'm going to keep it playing as of right now. There's a hilarious thing to me. Apparently, nigga got waylaid because it's taking way too long to get up. But once he does start showing his face on the camera again, I know I keep teasing it. What the fuck is that? Okay, you've got. Is that a second phone or is that his wallet? He's got his little gimbal. He's got a phone hanging from a string. He's got like a whole like fucking front pack. Motherfucker almost looks like he's going into battle.